So why is Google so important? One, just the sheer volume of people out there that are using it to make buying decisions and researching information every day. Um, in 2008, there were 33 billion searches conducted, and that came out to 91 million searches per day. And Google accounts for 65% of that. So that's a massive number of people that are using Google Google's influencing their buying decisions. The other ones, Yahoo and MSN, account for much smaller percentages, and I'm guessing MSN's is probably going to be even less in 2009 since they switched to Bing. And I'm not sure if you use it very much or have seen it, but the search results are horrible. They just give really bad results. So I'm not sure if they're going to fix that or not, but I've not been thrilled with it so far. So Google having that 65%, that's why Google's basically the girl you want to court. They're the ones that when we throughout this course, when we're optimizing the site, we do it as much we can for Google. We're focusing all of our attention on Google. All right, let's go over how Google works. You may you understand the basics. You type something in, you get back the results you want, but to really understand all the optimization we're going to do, let me walk you through just a couple steps of what Google actually does, the way it works. So you start off with this little fella up here. He's typing in a search into Google, and he hits enter. It goes back to Google servers, and they have several server rooms throughout the country, throughout the world, many, and massive amounts of servers and data being transferred and stored there, and their little computers start chugging along and getting out results. So let's say he searched for. He wanted to find a chiropractor in Austin, Texas. So he types in chiropractor, Austin, Texas. Google servers start churning through all of their billions and billions of pages they have and find the ones that have to do with chiropractors and find ones that have to do with Austin. And they go through down here and they start sorting them. So okay, we just want the ones, now we got all the ones about chiropractors, we got all the ones about Austin, now we just want the ones about chiropractors in Austin. They search through those and get those set aside. Now they go through and they start actually ranking all of those relevant pages in order to determine the best one for what the fellow up there started searching with. And that's called PageRank, is a portion of it. It's part of their algorithm, and there's trust factor and several other pieces to it we'll go over. But they put all these different things in their algorithm together and determine the best one, and that turns into the results you see on your page. Okay, so let's watch a live demonstration of what just happened, and we'll type in Cairo. Not the best speller in the world. Chiropractor in Austin. All right, so we're going to find a chiropractor in Austin. We hit search. So let's hit on all these different areas of this page. First off, right here at the top and over here on the far right-hand side, these are the sponsored links. You can buy these through Google AdWords at any point, and you pay to have those there. It's not pay per impression. They are pay per click. You can also eventually get it to where you can pay per a CPA on it, pay per acquisition. But that's a little more advanced. That's a whole different topic to get into. But right here, if you have a local business, you can show up in here also. These are the Google local results, and I will do there's a video in here also showing you how to submit yourself to show up in there. It's a fairly easy process, but again it's for local stuff. If you're doing a larger product where you have a national target audience, it's really nothing you need to worry about too much. Then down here, these are your organic listings. These are the ones that I'm going to show you how to get your site into. These are based on Google's algorithm and a number of different formulas to rank there. Okay, let me show you what the search results look like for if you have a more national type product. I showed you the local one before, but decided let me go ahead and show you what a regular one looks like, because it is a little different. Let's say your product was giving online scuba lessons. So somebody types in online scuba lessons and hit search, and you get it's similar results. You have your paid ads at the top and paid ads on the side, and then you have your regular organic search results here, but you don't have the local ones. So your organic ones pop up a lot higher. I know on the previous one, looking at that, it looked like the organic ones were way down at the bottom and they weren't that valuable, but that's only on the local ones. The other ones, they show up right at the top like this. And generally what we want to happen is to have at least those first two like that. You can get what I call a tree, where you can get quite a few underneath that. But this is what you want, and this is what we're going to work on. Okay, I mentioned getting multiple listings right at the top of Google, and it's pretty tough to do that on competitive keywords. But for your branded phrases, once you have enough content on your site and it's been up there for a little bit, and you're following the principles I'm sharing with you in this course, it will happen. And just let me give you as an example. I'll show you this one. I'm not going to use an actual client of mine because I want to keep their privacy, but I'm going to use Matt Cutts, and he's a Google engineer that's kind of the mouthpiece for Google to the SEO and search engine optimization community. But you can see when you type in his name, he has all these different pages listed under there, and that's what we want for you. So when somebody types in your name, you pop right up. You've got all that right at the top. And just so you know, Matt Cutts, the Google guy, uses WordPress also, so that shows you a little something about what those guys at Google think about WordPress also. Okay, so what is SEO anyway? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it's basically the active practice of optimizing a website by improving internal and external aspects of the site in order to increase the traffic the site receives from the search engines. And optimizing a website for a search engine can require looking at so many different unique elements that many of us SEOs consider ourselves to be in the broad field of more of a website optimization, since so many of those elements intertwine and go back and forth. And this system you're working through with me right now is designed to describe all areas of SEO, from the discovery of terms and phrases that will generate traffic. We're going to talk about keyword research, to making a site search engine friendly, all of the different elements that go into building the site the right way and how we're linking within it, and some really cool stuff I'm going to show you within there. That's the bulk of the content of this product. And also how to build links and get people to link to your site and build up your page rank, and also marketing just the unique value of your site's or business's offerings. So why does your company or your website need SEO? Why can't you just put your website up there and just have it go? Well, the majority of web traffic is driven by the major commercial search engines. We've talked about this previously already. The Yahoo, MSN, Google, etc. And if your site can't be found in search engines, or your content cannot be put into their databases, you miss out on incredible opportunities to be available to websites provided via search. And these are, again, as I said, people that want what you have visiting your site right at that point. And whether that site provides, if it's a content site, if it's providing services, products, information, search engines are the primary method of navigation for almost all internet users. Search queries are the words that people type into a search box, which contains the term and phrases best suited to your site carry extraordinary value. Experience has shown me over the years that search engine traffic can make or break a business's success. As I've said before, I've had some that have generated millions and millions of dollars, and it's completely turned some around. And other ones that have I've of my own, that back in my early days, that I've made good money on, that I got what's called the Google slap, where I was doing black hat stuff that was not right, got completely wiped out, and I lost a lot of money on those. Well, why the heck can't search engines just figure out how to find your site without SEO? Why does it take all this work and this extra expense of your time to get it there? Why can't they just do it on their own? Well, they are always working towards improving their technology to crawl the web more deeply and return increasingly relevant results to users. However, there is and there will always be a limit on how search engines can operate. Whereas the right moves can net you thousands of visitors and attention, the wrong moves can hide or completely bury your site deep in the search results where visibility is minimal to non-existent. In addition, making your content available to search engines, SEO can also help you boost rankings so that content can be found, will be placed where searchers more readily see it. And the online environment is increasingly becoming more and more competitive, and those companies and sites that actually perform SEO will have a decided advantage over in visitors and customers. So by going through this course, even if you don't do 100% of the work, if you don't do the absolute best job that you could do on it, by doing the portion that you're doing, you're already going to be ahead of 90% of the other companies out there and other competitors out there. And also, why does SEO take so long? Why is this course be on page 1 of Google in 10 weeks or less and not be on page of Google in 1 week or less? Many business owners choose to completely forego search engine optimization because they know it often takes a significant amount of time to produce results. And this is a serious mistake. Although it takes time to see the results of your SEO efforts, the work you put into it, they will eventually pay off in the form of higher rankings on the search engines and increased traffic to your site, increased revenues. And if you do it correctly, like with this system, it's going to be up there long term. As you may have seen one of my presentations that one of the sites that I did for one of my clients in the bankruptcy industry, we got them on page 1 for a lot of the terms regarding recovering from bankruptcy and improving your credit after bankruptcy. And credit laws and those credit reporting things changed a couple of years ago, and he had to completely take down those sites, and we ended up doing something different for him. But he still ranks for those terms. We took all this stuff down, and it still ranks because of the way we built the site. So it can work. It works long term also. And a good analogy to use is that SEO is more of like a marathon rather than just a sprint. SEO is an ongoing process requiring regular periods of evaluation, but the end result is always going to benefit your business. Any change made to your website should provide noticeable results, but those results could still take as long as a couple weeks to months or even a year, depending on your market, to see the changes. And by consulting with me in this system, you're going to see the results. We'll see the results a lot faster than the typical person would.